And I just want you guys to know that that's the one that's the stepping stone that I want you guys to rest your head on, right? Because once you get to $1,000 in the course of a week, then the obvious thing is to get you to at least a 10K savings. Now you guys may look at me and say, man, what's a 10K savings? It's everything. It's life. It's the first step to you knowing that you can actually save money. Because why? Once you start to save money, then you're starting to actually accumulate real wealth, right? You're starting to get a little bit of breathing room. For some of you, that may be a few months worth of your bills already saved up just in case if something goes wrong. But obviously, I want to make sure that you guys know how to build your wealth here. We're not just about making the money, but we're also about showing you how to make money on the efforts of others, as well as being able to make money, have your money make money for you. All right. So you guys know that about us already. Right. But with that being said, let's make some noise for our 1K earners. They're definitely doing the damn thing. We had some others, right, that didn't make it to 1K, but obviously, right, if it doesn't have a comment in the check, we don't respect it. So, try harder, get there next week. Now make some noise. Yes. All right. So moving on in our next course of business is I want to go over something that I think has been ailing us all, right? By show of hands, and you can do this electronically right through the, you can raise your hand or just put your hand up, right? Let me know. How many of you guys have actually had a problem inside the field where your screen has been going blank? I know Dion, I know Wilson, Edwin, have you been having that problem? Damien, have you been having that problem? Damien, I see. Okay. So with that being said, we're seeing this problem across the board. We're seeing this problem with the residential guys. We're seeing this problem with the business guys. Now, at this point here, the client needs some help from us. They need for us to put in what's called a snow ticket, right? I want to go over how to actually do a snow ticket with you guys on this call today. It's fairly simple, but I said, rather than just text it out to you, I'd rather just be able to show you. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys this morning so that I can actually show you how to input the trouble ticket. All right. So if you can, just make sure that you're glued to your screen right now. Let me share my screen first and foremost. All right, guys, if you guys can see my desktop now, you'll get a chance to see where everybody starts off on this screen here. Type in your last name. You should know your user ID at this point. And this goes for B2B and this goes for residential. Log in, you click agree here. Stop me if this is any different from what you guys are seeing. Sends over a passcode over to my email. Once I get that email here, I go here and I'm just going to copy and paste it. Now, you should only have to do this really once per day because it keeps you logged in for at least 8 hours in the course of your day. So you'll be good to go. Then I'm going to go back over here. Should log me in, and then of course my password. None of you guys look at my password. Don't be trying to steal my password. All right, so once I get here to the dashboard, I'm going to click here. You guys all know this. Sometimes it takes a little longer to come up. It's okay. You're used to this on your Netflix. You're used to this on your favorite streaming site. Sometimes it takes a little while. It starts to buffer. We're going to go over here to where it says more in the top corner. All right. And then we're going to go over here to where it says issues. Okay. You guys see this right here? Issues. All right, now, so when it says issues here, we want to make sure that we do this right here, fill out form. So we can literally just go in right here and say, my screen goes blank once I complete the credit check with my, and by the way, no one laugh at me and how I type, right? My screen goes blank once I complete the credit check with my customer. I'm not gonna worry about, cap anything. I don't need to be politically correct here. I just need to be able to kind of put the issue down there. Or the issue, probably unable to retrieve small lead support, show issue. Retrieve, type to create issues. Show close issues, pricing, ordering errors. Select the problem type to create issue report must be view. Okay, no, ordering problem details. Okay, guys, I shouldn't have put that there. You're gonna type in the BTN, which is the customer's phone number, right? The account number, right, that you've already created. It should show you already an NY order number. Don't worry about this PCAN. Not sure what that is, but the MON number is the NY order number here, right? And then the problem details, exactly what you guys already seen me put in there. My screen goes blank once I complete the credit check, right? Something very simple. Once I'm able to do that, attach file, let's see here. If you got a screenshot, you can even capture a screenshot, which is really good. There, let's see here. And then we're gonna create down here. Okay? Now, actually, I'm not actually filling this out right now, so I'm not gonna go any further, but do you guys see that? Pretty simple. You see how you can attach the file for the screenshot, or if you want to capture a screenshot, you can do that there. All right, let me see here. Misha, I got you up for a question. Let me.
So question, when the screen go blank, we can't get those information. How will we be able to create a snow ticket without the order number, the BTN? Because once the screen go blank, it doesn't show anything.
Okay, so now, very good question. Thank you for that. Now, when the screen goes blank, it goes blank for the order. It won't let you proceed with the order. But if you look at the top, the NY order number is there. I have a few screenshots that I'm gonna share with you guys just so you guys understand what I'm saying.
And I think Terrence is waiting to be let in. He's in the
Yep, we got him in. We got him in. Terrence, it's cold outside, brother. It's cold outside. That's why you want to get here early. Dan Dawkins, okay, here. So here is an actual screenshot. Here is an actual screenshot of, you guys see this? When the screen goes blank, now let me do this. Let me see if I can share this, guys. I'm gonna try to share this on the screen so you guys can get a better view of this. 1 second here. But it will show you the NY order number. And you just capture that NY order number, and you, of course, you capture the customer's phone number. Okay, guys, can you guys see this? Can you guys see this? This is an actual screenshot that Dion sent me over as soon as he was having a problem. And by the way, I just want to make sure that I give Dion kudos because he got me on the phone right when he was actually having that problem. I want to experience the problem right with you guys, right? So when you're having a problem that you can't fix, obviously, right, and it's something that's out of the norm that's going to block us from making money, absolutely shoot me over a call right away so I can jump on it. So thankfully he did, right? And when he did, I noticed that my number is right there at the top. You guys see that? All right. So that's right there is how we can actually get it. Great question. Any other questions, guys, on that and how to put in a trouble ticket? Any other questions on how to put in a trouble ticket, guys? Just make sure that you raise your hand electronically here and I'll be able to see it. Okay. So now that's how you actually report an issue. Pretty. You know what? That's totally my fault. I should have made sure I caught everybody's on mute when they come in. All right, guys. All right, but thank you for catching that, Mackenzie. All right, so now with that being said, right, that's how you put in an error or any issues that you may be having. You can go right there and put it in. Let's just say you're having an issue with smart leads, right? You can also go over here to smart leads, but really for ordering errors, right? And this shouldn't be happening too often, right? And because I really feel like we're salespeople, we're not maintenance people. We're not IT guys, right? So I don't want to hold our day up. I want us to be focused on getting to the bag, obviously. So with that being said, that's how you actually, put in a snow ticket is what they call it. Now, what I want to do is I want to back up for a second because I just showed you guys how to put in a snow ticket, but I also want to show you guys how to actually look at your sales for the week or for the month. Okay. So again, if we back up here, I'm going back to that screen. You guys remember how I got back to this screen, and you see this every day? You click in the top right-hand corner here where it says more. Now, when I click on more, just like this, I can go down here to reports. When I click on reports, it should bring up this screen, reporting screen. I click on reporting. I can go to where it says sales activity report. Sales activity report will come up and it will allow me to input dates. I'm going to skip all this stuff at the top because it doesn't really mean anything, and I'll go over that with you, but I can go from all of this week, right? So I can say to myself, because today is Friday the 2nd, April 2nd, but you guys know our week starts on when? Sunday, right? So that's the 28th. And then I can click over here and our week ends when? Saturday, which is the 3rd, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and type in the 3rd, and then I'm gonna hit run report. Now, with your own IDs and your own login, you have your own back office, and that's exactly what Optics is, and you want to make sure that this supports you and your business, guys. So I'm able to see every sale that is made within the course of this week when I type in those dates and even previous weeks, right? So I know that Edwin made a sale on the 29th. I know that he made it at 2:28 p.m. here, and Edwin can see the same thing inside of his tablet. And, Edwin can see the address, the actual details of the actual sale, when his due date. I know that his customer is supposed to get installed on the 16th of the month. This is a lot of the information that Ron uses to help make sure that you guys' orders get installed to help your business out there, guys. You want to make sure that your business is running smoothly, then you want to make sure that you can tap into your back office inside of Optics, make sure that your reports are clear. Okay, there shouldn't be a question of did you place the sale or did you make the sale? You know automatically the sale is yours, the sale is placed. Why? Because when you log in, you can see it there. Guys, any questions on that much? That wasn't on the agenda today, but I felt the need to go over it because I need for you guys to understand how to manipulate your business, how to evolve with your business. This is your business, guys. Any questions on that? All right, so let's move forward. With that being said, guys, I'd like to get into the next portion of the call, which is obviously my favorite portion of the call, and it's what's called a role-playing section, right? Even though I'm not in front of you personally, you guys can see me, I can see you, and it's always good to get out of our comfort zone so that we can actually start to engage our customer. Now, it's different from engaging your customer and engaging me. Engaging me, I know what's up, right? So you're going to be a little bit more nervous engaging me. But when you're out there with the customer, right, just take solitude in the fact that they don't necessarily know when you mess up, guys. So just know how to get back on the horse. So with that being said, right, who should we call on first? Wilson, Lamisha, who should we call on first? Who wants to role play first? I gotta unmute you guys. All right. So based on the numbers, that's what I'm going to go off of. I'm going to go based on the numbers today, right? And when I look at the numbers here, as you guys should have access to the numbers as well. You guys get the scorecard. You know, 3 times a week we send out the scorecard, which kind of chews you guys up. It lets you know what days, who made sales, you know, and you should be looking at that. You should be looking at what tier you're on. Obviously, right, tier 3 is 100K. It's 100K income, whether you're in residential or whether you're in B2B, right? But again, 10 sales with residential, right? And then 5 sales with B2B, just so you guys know where you guys should really be performing at. So with that being said, let's look at the numbers. And somebody that I haven't had on this call and I haven't called on, I haven't role played with, let me call on Edwin. Edwin, this is a role playing section. This is your first time, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to come off mute. Matter of fact, let me make sure that you come off mute now. And you're going to pitch me as if I'm your customer, okay? And I want to see how you introduce yourself, price and probe, build value, and close. Let's get it. Make some noise, guys, for Edwin.
All right, man. Great start to my morning. How you guys doing today?
Great start. You look like you were still horizontal, brother.
Oh, I was, my brother.
Oh man, let me tell you something, man.
I just got vertical. It's a little fuzzy right now, you know?
Well, listen, I'm happy to wake your ass up. I really am. That's good too. You ain't gonna make no money, baby, laying horizontal.
Of course not. That's why I'm doing that.
A man laying down. I'm telling you, man. At a certain hour, I hate to see a man laying down, and I ain't got no problems with sharing that with y'all. Let's get it.
How you guys doing today? Oh wait, who am I selling? You, Quincy, right?
Absolutely. I'm your customer.
All right, hold on. I don't like this rotation on my phone. Hello?
Absolutely.
Right.
By the way, guys, right? You see how nervous he is? You see how
I'm not. Don't get it confused. I'm not nervous. I just didn't know where to start. You know, I had to knock on the door first.
No, let me give you some praise first, because I want everybody to understand that they dealing with a top tier earner. This is somebody that for 4 weeks in a row, right? Top tier. He's on his way to 100K income. He doesn't even know it yet. He's still laying down in the bed like you can lay down in the bed at 10 a.m. in the morning and still make $100,000 per year.
This is what 100K look like.
Right? This is exactly what you got to do, right? Sometime to get people to understand what their worth is. But this is not someone that's shy. He's a tier 3 earner, guys. That means 10 sales per week. So let's get it. I just wanted to give you guys an introduction. Let's get it, Evan.
All right.
I can't hear that. Hello?
How you doing? It's Santana from Fios Internet and Cable. How you doing today?
Ah, man, I'm good, man. What's up?
Oh, that's good to hear, man. I'm just here in the building letting everybody know we got some promotions going on right now. I just wanted to know, who do you have for Internet and Cable?
Yeah, we got Optimum.
How they treating you?
Oh, good, man. Good. No complaining. Better than you guys treated me. Let me say that.
Oh, wow. Why you say that? Well, was there a problem with our quality, or was it with the price, or was it something else?
Man, you know Verizon too damn expensive.
I understand that. When you have Verizon with us, did you have a contract by any chance?
Yeah, you guys locked me into a contract. I mean, I had a disconnection fee. You know, you guys charged me extra to get out of the contract, man. But, you know, I'm good. I'm good with Optimum.
I understand. Well, something that we're doing now is we don't have contracts, actually. So you're not obligated to stay with us with any service. So you wouldn't get charged any of those fees that you were charged once in the past. What services do you have from Optimum? Do you have internet and cable, internet alone, or internet, phone, and cable?
Yes, sir. We got internet and we got cable. I only got one cable box because I'm probably gonna get rid of it soon. But right now,
Oh, perfect. I was just about to get there. I was about to ask you, do you watch a lot of cable?
nah, man. Honestly, I just got it for my daughter, and she only really comes over on weekends. So and
Right.
even when she's over, she's on the internet more so.
All right. So something I recommend for you is really just get internet alone, because most of the time, most things people are doing right now is just streaming. A lot of time, nobody really watches cable. No one's really home. Everybody's on their phone. So most of the time, I just tell people just get internet. That's all you really need. And it sounds like that's what you need right now.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I'll
do
take
you know what speed of internet do you have by any chance?
I don't know what speed. I don't know what speed. I think it's like 200, 300,
100.
like that. I
Oh,
got,
so you have the introductory speed. All
yeah,
right.
I guess
Okay.
that's what you want to call it. I got to take a look, but honestly, my speed is good, man. The speed has been good, and obviously they gave me a better price than you guys.
Mm-hmm. Um, does your internet drop by any chance, or are there times that it's slower than usual?
You know what, man? It
'Cause-
does drop sometime, man, but I just unplug it and wait a little while, plug it back up.
Right, right. I understand. That's something I used to do in my home. But the reason that happens is because you're on Optimum. Optimum is a shared network, meaning when there's high usage hours of the internet, meaning when everyone in the building is online using the Optimum Wi-Fi, everyone's service slows down, or sometimes it will drop as you're experiencing. But with Verizon, you have our own fiber optic line. So the only time your internet will slow down or drop is if you have too many people connected to your internet. So that's not a worry that you have with us.
Yeah, yeah. Well, listen, like I said, the internet speed has been pretty good, man. And I can understand what you're saying. I mean, I know Verizon is better, but that price not better.
Hmm. Well, I think I could get you a good price, or if not, just the same price for a much better quality service, much more reliable and faster.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's definitely something I'll think about, man. You got a card?
Of course I do. What businessman doesn't have cards? You see? Boop, there's your card.
All right, man. I appreciate it, man. So listen,
No
if
problem. You
you
give me
got
a call.
contact,
What did he say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I need you to get in contact with you.
Of course, you definitely will be, because I know that internet service is no good. So I know you're going to need some better quality service soon. I'll be expecting your call, Quincy.
All right, guys, make sure that you guys give a round of applause to Edwin. It takes courage to get on this stage, and he is damn sure got on this stage this morning. Let's get it. All right, now, first and foremost, right, again, I like to play this game called Pros and Cons. Now, in terms of pros, man, killing it, bro, killing it. I love your introduction. I loved how you price and pros me. You kept me talking. You didn't talk more than I did, and I loved all that. You agreed with me on every objection that you gave me. Your pace and poise was on point. You was plowing through the objections, right? My only con for you is that when it's time to close, bro, you have to become a shark. You do not get paid for talking to customers. You get paid for closing customers. That's when it's time to get paid. And you have obviously done the work with me at that point, right? What do you think the reason is that I didn't sign up with you? Let me get you off mute. I need to hear from you, bro. What do you think the reason is that you didn't sign up, that I didn't sign up with you, Edwin? You got to come off mute if you're talking. You got to come off mute.
I feel like one was that I actually didn't give you a price, and that you were so caught up on how Verizon did you in the past that I never gave you like any I didn't comfort you in believing that we would be a better service this time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You never asked for the sale, Edwin.
I didn't. You're right.
All that talking, and you never asked me for the business. You got scared of something. Like, I don't know what the hell just happened, but bro, you worked for that.
I just got vertical, but I know that's what it was. I knew something seemed a little off about my pitch.
Yeah. But I mean, other than that, right? Extravagant, great, amazing. I'm all in with you. But guys, let that be the main takeaway from hearing Edwin's pitch. Even someone, right, at this point is performing at a very high level, our top tier agent, right? forgets to ask for the sale. So do not think you're going to do any better. I forget to ask for the sale sometimes too. But I'm going to tell you something. I kick myself in the ass very often about not asking for the sale, right? I make sure that I go over not just my successes, but also my failures. And that's something that's going to live with you forever, Edwin. I promise you, any other time that you forget to ask for the sale, I'm going to pop right back in your head, right? And you're going to remember this damn screen and remember Q saying, bro, you did not ask for that sale. That was crazy. But let me say this though, right? And let me just give you some tips and some pointers. When it's like that and you say, okay, great. You know what? Here's my card. All right. Now, listen, let me ask you, right? If I'm able to actually get you a good price for the service, right, and get you on a much better quality, like you said, Verizon is quality, wouldn't that be better for you today? Great. Now, let me just tell you, without just our internet service, our top tier, which is definitely what you're going to need inside your home, $79.99 with auto pay. You a fan of auto pay? Okay, good to go. Because with that being said, now we just got to get you qualified. Do you think you left us owing us a previous bill when you left us before? Okay, great. We're going to need the check. Let me show you how easy it is. What's your first name? What's your last name? What's your cell phone number? Okay, here's how this works. Let me send over this text message to your phone. This way you can type in your information and then let me know when I can proceed with my order. Guys, you can't be timid when it's time to close. When it's time to close, you get your real voice in. That's when it's go time. That's when I need to show you how confident I am in you trusting me with your business. It's time for me to get the bag right. Okay? Right? Like it's different with our job, guys. We don't go clock in and go get money. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't negotiate our salary a year in advance with nobody. We didn't say $10 an hour, $15 an hour, $20 an hour. No, it's $100 an hour over here if we understand what the hell we're doing. So definitely, guys, give it up for Edwin one more time. Great job there. All right, moving right along. Let me make sure because I just did a residential. Let me get involved with B2B and B2B. Terrence. This your third week in a row, baby. I know you getting stronger. I know you getting stronger. You know how I can tell you getting strong out there, Terrence? Because look at your numbers. Look at your numbers. Right? You up 100%, brother. So let's get to it. Let's not trend down. Let's trend up. Talk to me. Let me get you off mute.
Good morning. Good morning.
Great morning. Great morning. We can't see you. We can't see you. I don't want to talk to a blank screen, man. I feel like.
Oh man. All right. I need to take this do rag off real fast.
That's all good. We just seen Edwin laying down in his bed. You understand? Right. Way too much information this morning. Don't worry about you.
All right, perfect. All right, can you see me? All right.
That boy looking good.
Nah, I'm not even done for the day.
Oh man, you're looking good. I know you feel good.
Always. All right, so let's pitch this. All right. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? I'm Terrence Livingston from Verizon Files. How you doing today?
I'm well, man. I'm well. A little busy this morning, though. What's up?
I see. You got a busy business over here. So basically, we just wired the buildings in the area with Verizon Files, and I noticed that you may have Optum. What current provider are you with right now?
Right now we're with what we got. We got Optimum. We've been with
Optum. Oh, yeah, I see. How's Optum treating you? How's the service? How's the phones? How's the Wi-Fi going?
Yeah. Everything's good right now, man. That's why we don't want to switch because everything's going good, honestly.
Okay, well, I'll tell you this, right? You know about Verizon Files, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, so Verizon Files, we offer high-speed internet. We offer great calls and great prices. I would say that in the past you may have had higher rates, but right now I probably would quote you for something pretty low and good. I know you're kind of busy, so how about this? If you give me like a name, a business name, or maybe even tax ID, I could draw you up a plan, and we could see what we could do.
Well, honestly, I don't have time right now, man. Can you stop back by tomorrow?
I can definitely stop back by tomorrow, but you know what? Because of our promos, usually we have cards and everything. For gift cards, $250 here, $400 there. I really like to catch you in today to see how your quote would look today.
All right. Well, obviously, man, I'm a little busy right now. You know,
So yeah,
is there
I'll
any
step.
way
You
you
know what
can
I'll
do
do for
that?
you, man? I'll step to the side. I'll write you up a quote. Do you have phone and internet here? What are you using in this place?
Yeah, I'm using the cable, I'm using the internet, and I got the phone. As far as the cable, I don't need much but the news station going. I like my customers to be able to watch the news while they wait on me. And then as far as the internet, I need internet, obviously, right? When I'm doing transactions, my credit card machine runs off the internet. And then of course the phones are important to me.
All right, definitely. Do you by any chance? Do you know what speed of internet you have?
Nah, I don't look at things like that, man. As long as it's going, as long as it's fast enough, and it's fast enough.
Understood, understood. One last thing before I let you go, because I know you're busy. Do you know what your price you're paying right now without them?
Yeah, I think I'm paying like 200, 250.
Or about 200, 250. All right, definitely. So I'm gonna slide to the side. I'm gonna build you something, um, and I'll get back to you because I know you're kind of busy. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Building up a quote. How's everybody else doing this morning? You guys good? All right. So came back. All right. So here we go, man. So right now with Verizon, we do have a free installation going on as long as you take our 400 meg internet or our gig internet. And with that, you're gonna get our fastest internet speeds. You're also gonna get TV. You said you wanted only news, right? That's gonna run you about. Damn, I need my tablet. This is where I mess up. I believe it's gonna be about. Damn, if I had my tablet, I would know the price right now. I don't know the price off the top of my head, but I would say it's about 198. All right. How does that sound for you?
Well, 198 sounds a little cheaper than what I'm paying right now.
I know, I understand, and we have fast speed internet. And one of the best products about it is you're not sharing any internet, which means with Optimum, you're sharing a shared server throughout the area. With Verizon, you have your own internet package, your own modem, no slowing down. This is a better service in general.
Yeah, yeah. No, I've heard about Verizon. You know, honestly, you guys got here after I'd already had Optimum, so I just kept it. But listen, do me a favor, man. Stop back by tomorrow, right? Because I'm gonna have to pull my bill, and I want to compare the bill and see, so this way I have more time to talk as well.
Okay, I get that. Present. You know what? Know what's a great thing with Verizon right now? We're not charging any money down, and we're also putting our dates pretty far off in the future. So you know what? If I could quote you for this great price, right? You could go check your bill to double check, right? But at least I could put you in the system so when the time you're ready to go, there's no problem. There's no delay. You don't have to wait a month. You don't have to wait any more time. When you're ready to go, I'm ready to go.
Okay. Well, listen, hold on one second, man. Let me see if I can find the bill real quick. Yep, got a bill right here. All right, cool. Is this what you need?
Definitely 100%. Let me look at this account number, call it in. Yeah, so yeah, it's looking like you are paying 235. Um, so even with that, I would say that 198 is a better deal, right? I would believe that's a better price for you and looking to try to save money for your business. So how about I put in a day for you? How's April the 12th at 8 a.m.? You a morning person?
I'm definitely a morning person. Let me ask you something, right? Is this a contract?
Oh yeah, so definitely it's a 2-year contract, right? But at the end of this 2-year contract, you have the ability to either keep the same contract you want now or negotiate for a better one. It just depends on the promotion at the moment.
Okay. Well, listen, that's something I got to rethink, man, because I don't have a contract with these guys, and I'm not sure I want to get back into a contract.
Oh, I understand. And see, that's where the dangerous part is. Has your bill ever risen?
It probably has, man. Honestly, I do auto pay on my bills, man, because what I'm gonna do, I gotta pay it, right? So I don't even know, man. I'm sure it has. I think when I first started with it, I think it was cheaper than 235, obviously, right?
Yeah, and that's the great thing about a contract. And with a business like Verizon, we have to honor our contracts. So for 2 years, you're gonna get the same price I've quoted you. No tax extra. This is with tax included, right? Um, you also mentioned that sorry, I just lost that. You mentioned something about crap. Well, it's okay. Sorry. Um, with the 2-year contract, you're guaranteed the price I quoted. So that means your price won't go up. And with me being in the business, if you call my number as soon as your 2 years is up, even though we'll notify you, we can negotiate a better deal if there is one.
Hmm.
So I feel like you're coming up on top. How does that sound?
Man, listen, not for nothing, but you can go ahead and get that done. Let me tend to my customer here. Let's go ahead and get it done. Listen, guys, give it up for Terrence.
I forgot. I forgot what you said right before you mentioned that last sentence about whatever. I forgot what you said. I was gonna touch up on it.
Yeah. No, listen, you were right on point, brother. You were right on point. Your introduction was good. Your pace and poise was good. You always agreed with me. You even gave off what I like to call a superhero effect, right? At a time when you could have been losing a sale, right? As a sales agent, sometimes we get so antsy where we start to feel like we're losing the sale. Like when I said to you, nah, just come back, right? What you did was, you kept your voice really calm. And I want you guys to be the main, that should be one of the main takeaways from his role play, right, is the fact that he kept his voice calm. Every time I gave him an objection, he never really, changed tones with me. And I want you guys to notice that, because that is a very big deal. You know what I'm talking about. Customers say, nah, just come back. And you just all over them. You like, well, listen, let me, and you start stuttering and you're out of control. And you must always remain in control with your customer. You must always, just smile. Absolutely. I can definitely come back tomorrow. What time worked best for you? Even write it down, right? But then there's a backdoor effect, right? But he kept his voice always good. And then he gave me what I like to call that superhero effect. That superhero effect is he championed the company that he works for, guys. I gave him an objection and he turned it back on me like, no, listen, we're the ones that's going to make sure that we honor the contract. This is a contract for you. This is not a contract for us. You understand what I'm saying? Like he put that cape on, he put that S on his chest and let me know that this is something that you should value. This is something that is good for you. And I felt that. And because I felt that, now I'm ready to go do the deal. You guys know what I'm talking about. Customers say to you, you guys got contracts. And if you don't know what to say in that moment, you're going to lose your customer. Why? Because they just gave you an objection that you're not prepared for, but Terrence was prepared definitely today. And by the way, he did it with one hand on the steering wheel and watching out for other cars. And I want you guys to notice that, right? Because in this business right here, the award is always going to go to the person who could process the issues fast. I want you guys to remember that, right? So listen, either way it goes, maybe you didn't feel like it. As long as you see through all of those issues, you're going to be fine. Your customer is your customer, right? So great job there. I just want to make sure that we give him some praise, guys. Let's give it up for him. He's already at tier 2. Today, he could possibly put himself at tier 3. Definitely by tomorrow, he'll put himself at tier 3, which means 100K income. That's no joke, baby. Let's make sure that we give it up. All right. Somebody I definitely want to call on now is Damien. Damien, you the man. Bro, we got to get you producing though. We got to get your engine running. We got to get you all the way up. All right. With that being said, let me bring you off mute so that you can pitch me.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Alive and alert. We got you on here, Barry White.
Hang on. I got to step outside for a second.
You don't even know who Barry White is, do you, Damien?
Honestly, no.
I know you don't, man. You're 18 years old. Barry White is way before your time, brother.
Yeah.
He had a deep voice, though. Listen to his music sometime.
All right.
He had a deep voice, and he was always super sexy. He was always just like extra sexy inside of his music.
So I don't have. Anyway. I don't have anything to knock on, so.
Make it with your mouth. Make it with your mouth.
Knock, knock.
All right. By the way, Damien, I can't see you, man. You got to give me some. You got to give me something to work with here. The energy, I can't feel it. Guys, does his voice match his face right now? That is crazy, bro. Let me tell you something. Amazing. Amazing. Talk to me though, D.
Hello, sir. I'm Dave from Verizon. I just here to let everybody know Verizon is available in the building, or rather in the area. May I ask who's your provider for a moment?
Yeah, I got Optimum. And
how's the service treating you?
Yeah, it's good, man. No complaining.
No complaining? Is it the quality that you're saying is good, or is it the price you're saying is good?
Well, honestly, both, man. Since I left you guys probably about 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
About 2 years ago. And honestly, I've had no problems.
May I ask why is this the case? You left us 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, the case was that, you guys didn't have FiOS available here yet. I was dealing with DSL, and that was just too slow. So, I've been a Verizon fan all my life, to be honest with you. But when you guys didn't have FiOS here, I just went with the competition, man. They gave me a really good price too, so that's why I'm sticking with it.
I understand. Well, I'm here now, so just to inform everybody right here that we have a free installation offer for our fastest internet currently going on.
Okay. Well, that's something I'm gonna think about. You got a card?
Yeah, I got a card with me. Here you go.
All right.
As I said, we have a free installation offer for our fastest internet. And if I may ask, do you have cable with them, or do you only have internet?
Yeah, I got phone, internet, and cable. I got the triple play. Everybody got the triple play.
You got the full triple play.
Yeah.
If I may ask, do you need all that, or do you just only need a few things?
I just need, quite honestly, man, I really just need the internet. But I always kept the triple play because they gave me a good deal.
I understand. Well, if anything for us, we have no contracts, so there's no any of that package. You have to have this and that. You can only have internet with us, or as I would say, add things to your bill and just take them off completely if you don't want them or whatnot. So you can only have internet with us and just stay with internet. And internet is just a flat rate; does not go up. And I'm pretty sure Optimum goes up after the promotions and whatnot, right?
You know what I do, man? Every time they go up on me, I call them and let them know that I'm gonna go over to Verizon, and then they just lower my bill. So, I'm hip to the game now.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, but for us, we don't go up. For our fastest internet right now, which is the gig, that does not go up. It stays at the same price.
All right. You guys put that in writing?
Yep.
All right. Well, listen, definitely something I'm gonna think about, man. I'll give you a call.
All right, I'll be expecting your call, sir. I can sign you up anytime you want.
Understood. I appreciate you.
All right, have a beautiful day, sir.
You too, man. You have an amazing day. Guys, give it up for my main man, Damien. Listen, not for nothing. I love it, bro. Their pitch has gotten 100 times better, over the course of time here. I think that's your third time pitching on this call. And it's really working well for you, Damon. I want you to keep it. Your pace, your poise was good there. You agreed with me, right? I love your vocal tone, even though I'm going to work on with you, right? With your voice. Your voice stays at this Barry White, this Barry Manilow type tone. And you don't know who these people are, but it stays at this undertone.
I don't. You guys keep on telling me about that.
Right. But you see that tone that you got right now? I can tell that you're smiling, even though I can't hear you. Even though I can't see you. All right. So, and this is very hard to teach, but I'm going to try in the next 60 seconds, guys, with this, right? I want you guys to understand something, right? When you're talking to somebody, you got different tones for different folks. It's just like when you're talking for the guys, right? When you're talking to a female, you guys don't talk the same as you talking to another guy. You just don't. You know what I'm saying? If you could record yourself talking to a female, you will notice where you have a tone about you that is more melodic in your voice. All of a sudden it's softer. It's an undertone to it. But then when you're talking to your boy, it's with more of an excitement. It's more to get your point across. It's more direct, right? So I want to let me mute you. Damien, it's difficult to hear. Let me mute you. Right? So just to kind of bring it home. Let's see here, Damien. Oh, that's what we do. Okay, cool. So just to bring it home here, when you're dealing with your customer, I want you guys to always keep an upbeat vocal tone. There was times there with your voice, you could have turned around the sale. Like when I said you guys weren't available here, when I wanted you guys here, I've been a fan of Verizon for years. Guys, each and every one of you guys should have stopped. For the real salesman on this call, I'm telling you, I know you knew what's up. Soon as I said that is definitely a buy-in signal. You can't talk to a salesman talking about, yeah, man, I was a fan of you guys. Yeah, once a fan, always a fan. You never really let that go. Now, all I got to do is remove whatever mountain was in front of us that made you leave us, right? You should have came back like a hero. Like when you said, hey, I'm here now, right? You should have played off that. Like, hold up, you know what? You've been looking for me? right? It's a difference in my vocal tone. It's how I bring it across to you. Hold up, you've been looking for me? Good thing I'm here today, right? Because I want you to know, like, hey, listen, whatever your problem is, because that's what you did. You listened well to my problems. And after listening to my problems, the next thing for you to do is to solve my problems. Why? Because when you solve someone's problems, that's when you get paid. That's all this game is, guys. Right? You're talking to your customer, finding what's the problem, and then you solve their problem, and then that's how you get paid. You deserve it at that point. So good job there. We're gonna work on that vocal tone thing. And then when it came time to the close, I gotta get you stronger in that close, buddy. I gotta get you stronger in that close. That's where the money is, right? That's how come you hovering around at tier 1, right? And good. You know, you see the money, you see obviously, right? Cool. Yeah, I can do this, right? But I want you to know that you do this. Not you can do this, you do this, right? I want to get you to tier 3, because if I get you to tier 3 at 18, bro, your life changes. All right, so now let's talk about it. So when it comes time to close, I need for you to understand that the customer was done with you, but you wasn't done with your customer. Everybody can see that you wasn't done with your customer, but I was done with you. When a customer asks you for your card, that means that they're trying to shut you down, obviously, but it doesn't mean that you're finished. I need for you to know how to get out of that headlock, put the customer in a figure 4 and lay it on them. That's wrestler talk. I say that to you because when I ask you for a card, I could feel you just decrease at that point. I could feel you like just give up on the sale, and you never give up on the sale. You give that customer a card, let them know, like, absolutely, here's my card. I want to make sure that you got that. And then you follow up right with another question. You say, hey, listen, not for nothing, but what's stopping us from getting this done today? Because it sounds like I'm definitely going to be able to beat their quality. I mean, I'm definitely going to be able to beat their price. And you already know we got them beat on quality. Let me take a look here at a price. Right? It was your job to advance your sale. You had a sale, but you never advanced it. You never went in for that close. And I need for your will to survive to kick in, guys. Life is all about that will to survive. You got to make sure, man, that listen, this is you. This determines your quality of living. This determines what you do this weekend. This determines how you live this month, how you live next month, next year. Right? You got to get that closer ability in you, which I like to call the will to survive. And that's what we're going to continually work on. So I'm going to make my notes now. Damien, we work on his will to survive, kick in, and we're working on his vocal tones. Right? Very good. All right, guys. I hope you guys were picking up what we're putting down this morning, because obviously there's a lot of gems, a lot of lessons, a lot of tools for your tool belt that I need for you guys to have tucked away and be ready to deploy at a moment's notice so that you can make this money. Now, guys, I want to pass the call over to Ron, who has a few things that he want to go over this morning. So sit tight while I get Ron off mute. Here you are, sir.
Okay, guys, do me a favor today when you're selling, right? Keep this in mind. I have Altice One, which is supposed to be Optimum's top of the line package, right? In my house, it's only me and my wife. We have 2 laptops, right? For the past month, the computers have been going out 5-6 times a day. Okay. I don't have any buildings in my area within a 20-block radius. You got to get to the if they have Optimum, right? And think about this, and they got 2-3 kids playing games at the same time or learning, doing homeschooling and stuff. They are lying to you. Optimum stinks. I don't care what speed they have. Okay. The TV goes out. The remote doesn't work. The voice command doesn't work. So if somebody has Optimum, right, you got to get to the problem and solve the problem. Because it's impossible for me to believe that somebody with 6-7 devices in the house at the same time is working. It's impossible. I have Altice One. It's supposed to be their top of the line product. Every box in the house is supposed to have a modem. Okay. And it's not working here. And I'm not in a building. So could you imagine somebody who's in a building with 100 apartments and everybody's on the computer between 5 and 9 and it's working? The best salesman, right, will get the problem out of the customer and try to solve the problem and then turn it around on them. But wait a minute. You're just telling me that your internet is slow. Let me show you what our internet could do. You guys got to talk to the customer about dedicated lines. It's important. It's fiber optics. It's the thing of the future. We're going to install it for you for free. In a year from now or 2 years from now, when the government does away with copper wire, the president wants to spend, I think, $40 billion to make sure everybody in the country has internet. They're not going to install copper wire. We're installing fiber optics. It's free. You gotta talk about the benefits and the features of Verizon. I know it's number one, and if I didn't have enough wires in my house now, and you knocked on my door right now, I would switch. But it's not it's an inferior product. It's slow. So you got to make sure you get to the customer's problem and then solve the problem, and they can't say no to you. There's no contracts anymore, no early termination fee. Before, I think Quincy was talking to Edwin about contracts and high prices. Well, Verizon has changed. A lot of people were complaining about that. So now Verizon has fixed that. Okay, no contracts. Okay, no early termination fees. That's important now. But you got to get to the problem of the customer and solve it.
Great point.
And I guarantee you make more sales. You gotta. I mean, you're fixing my problem.
Listen, that is a great point, and thank you for that, Ron. Right? We hear it all the time. I mean, to the point where we can bank on the customer letting us know that I know that Verizon has better quality, but the price. And that's why we never speak about price, because you guys know what we think of cheap shit at this point, right? We don't like cheap things. No one likes cheap things. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get over to the quality customer. Now, a lot of times through whatever habits that the customer have, they may just go for optimum. Why? Because it's the only choice that they got, especially if they override the money. But again, this is another problem that we can obviously solve. So let's make sure that we solve those problems so that we can get all the way to the money.
Quincy, one last thing. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Last week, I heard somebody say to the customer, I could save you money. You can never say that.
Right.
Because if you go through your pitch, right, and they listen to you, you get them to the tablet, and your price is $30 more, you know what? You lost the sale. But you told me before you were going to save me money. It's not about saving money, guys. It's about solving people's problems.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And good point. Right? So with that being, is that it, Ron?
That's it, sir.
All right. So now the good news is, guys, is that with all the training that we're doing and you guys get a chance to see this exercise being done, I want you guys to give this to the customer, obviously. If you give me this, if you're this good on this call with me now, I can only imagine what you're going to be like with your customer, because your customer doesn't have the wherewithal that I have. Your customer doesn't have the wherewithal that anybody on this actual conversation has. They don't know that you've trained for this. You know what I'm saying? It's like being in a fight with a professional, right? Who the hell would box with Floyd Mayweather? You understand what I'm saying? I don't care how good you feel you are, right? But that man is training each and every day to knock you out, right? And that's the same way with sales, right? We're training every day to knock our customer out. And the obvious thing is that they're not ready. They're not prepared, not for us. And that's why I believe in this, right? As well as we got the superior product, right? It is really a game changer, and so much more of an advantage that we do have the superior product, and that's documented. Right? It's not up for debate. It's not who's better, Biggie or Pop. It is absolute, secure in that way. So with that being said, guys, that does it for our call this week. I hope for you guys to learn this a lot, put some tools inside of your tool belt. I want to make sure that we know that we got today and we got tomorrow before we end the week off, right? And then we'll be back on this call next week, celebrating a whole new batch of 1K earners. Obviously, if you want the money, you got to put in the time. That's a full shift. That's a great attitude. And that's making sure that you're prepared. So hopefully this call gets you a little bit more prepared. I'll see you guys next week, guys. Later.